Stand by. Please stand by.
There we go.
So this is always live streamed over onto YouTube live. So if you're unable to join us here, you can always catch the replay. Stand by. Please you can always get caught up on the YouTuber. Comfy overalls make me joyful. Hi, Ari. I love it. Oh, thanks. You're beautiful babies. Yes, Jessica. Oh, somebody's going hiking. I love it. Rue's here. Y'all get so excited when my teachers get time to join. Rue is a teacher, and Rue shows up on Mondays when there's no school, and spring break, and summer. And I just get so excited when my teachers are here. Happy spring break to everyone who's taking a spring break. Rue, I hope school is going well for you. Almost over, huh? Hitting the final stretch. She said, what's that? Get them babies out. Is that what that is? Send them babies back to their parents. That's what that gesture was.
I'm sending them to sixth grade. Goodbye. You can do it. I believe in you, but it's time. Bye.
Okay.
It's time.
Y'all, both my parents were school teachers. So I grew up with that whole cycle of, I knew when my parents were on break, they were on break. It was leave us alone. So my teachers didn't get the advantage of sending us home to like spend time with our kids. My parents were teachers, and they were like, no, I need a break from all the kids, including the ones I birthed. All right. We are going over on YouTube. I forgot to recognize that. Hi, YouTube. Hi, everyone. Hi. Let's get started. My name is Valorie Lewis. This is Tarot Unicorns and Coffee. We come together every Monday morning for Magical Money Manifestations. It is a group card read. Oh, I love the head thing, Jesse. I love the bandana head wrap. Every Monday morning, Magical Money Manifestations is a group card read. We pull from tarot first, and then we move into oracle cards. I try to use different decks every Monday, so keep coming back. We like to keep it spicy here in Tarot Unicorns and Coffee. Change things up, keep things fresh. Even though it is a group card read, Spirit loves you. And if you need a message from Spirit, trust me, Spirit will find a way to get its message to you. So with that being said, go ahead and send your intentions, your prayers, your supplications, your asks.
Thank you.
Take a couple of deep breaths and settle in. What is it you are really seeking, hoping, looking for? Go ahead and send that out to the universe. Put some sparkles with it. Send it up to the universe with some sparkles and some love. What do you need help with this morning? Maybe you don't need help. Maybe you're just here for a good time. All right. And now that you have asked, I kindly request that you shut that asking off because we cannot ask and receive at the same time. So put yourself in the receiving mode. Set your intention that you are ready to allow whatever messages are meant for you. You are ready to receive whatever Spirit has to gift you this morning. It's all around you right now. Let me tell you that. It is all around you. Sometimes we just need to be in the energy of community to allow ourselves to open up and see what is around us, to allow us to receive what's always there, what's already there. All right. This morning, the deck that we are pulling from, I need to spotlight myself. I can't even see myself, not without my glasses. Hi, this morning the deck we're pulling from is Vice Versa Tarot. What's the author of this? A name I can't pronounce. Linnea Witherstone. I love this, and for those of you that aren't familiar with this deck, it gives you the traditional base tarot, which would be, this is the Three of Wands. So this is what we usually see, someone looking out over water. And then because it's vice versa tarot, you turn the card around and it gives you an alternate view of the scene. If you were standing in the scene with this character walking around, what else might you see? And here we can see what's really going on if we were standing in front of this character. What's he dressed like? What's behind him, as opposed to the normal one level view. One level, one dimensional, I don't know. It's a card, but it doesn't Is it still one dimensional? I don't know. To me, it feels like 3D when we turn it to the other way and you can see other things in the card, but it is still a card. It is still one dimensional. Y'all don't get me started on dimensions. I'll be talking about extending to different dimensions. I still don't even know what the dimensions are. I just know third dimension is not all there is. I don't know if I'm going to 10th dimension or 5th dimension. Maybe I should have paid more attention in math class. Too late. Anyway, I tell y'all, I've had 2 cups of coffee already. Y'all are like that. Oh, y'all, I just put my charger in my cup of coffee. I moved it to the side and it fell in my cup of coffee. I bet it's ruined. God. That spirit saying, Valorie, buy a new charger. See, you can put a positive spin on anything. Now I get to go shopping for a new charger. All right. Thank you. Thanks, Rowan. Okay, I've been talking for way too long. Let's get into it. What messages do we need to hear from this lovely group of participants? This deck is a little bit interesting to pull from because I always have to do like this to make sure I'm not looking at the cards because they have images on both sides. And I want to make sure that I am drawing based on what spirit needs me to draw and not based on me looking on the cards. Oh, it's that one. Oh, it's that one too. We got 6 cards this morning instead of the usual 5. Let's jump in. 9 of Pentacles. Yay. So we start the week off with 9 of Pentacles. This is the energy we are stepping into the week with. 9 of Pentacles is that almost there. It's manifestations, it's pentacles, it's earth energy. Y'all want to see what the traditional card looks like? Traditional card is a lovely maiden in a garden with abundant fruits. Look at that symbol of abundance and fertility, that bunny rabbit. This shows you what else is going on now. You think it's daylight. Maybe it is daylight. Maybe she's standing on the equator, right at the midpoint between day and night, because that looks like daylight to me. But on the other side, you can see that she's looking at a full moon. Full moons, for those of you that don't know, full moons are the manifestation cycle. It's the completion phase. Everything has come to fruition. It's your time to really sit in your abundance, sit in your manifestations, take stock, send gratitude. How many of y'all have sent gratitude out to the universe, out to God, out to whoever, the divine this morning? Go ahead, take a second to do that right now. 9 of Pentacles. That almost there, that the fruit is ripe on the vine. It's ready for you. This is what I like about this card because it's not a 10. It's not completion, but it's definitely there. And I think a lot of us are, oh, look, and the tower's there too. Look, she's looking at the tower. The tower isn't crashed though. Maybe the tower's been rebuilt. Anyway, in the 9 of Pentacles, it's a 9. It's not a 10. It's not completion, but it's almost there. Everything is ripe. This is a message I'm hearing right now from Spirit. Everything is ripe and on the vine. And look at her. She's surrounded by all of these manifestations that are ready for her. They're ripe, surrounded. Y'all see where I'm going with this? Why is she eating the fruit? The completion is the where are you? This is today's message. Today's message, the completion of this, the reason why she's not in a 10 is because Spirit is saying, where are you in relation to all of these manifestations that are surrounding you? You're blocking them, you're resisting them, you're not seeing them. You're looking at them and saying, I don't know if that's for me. Maybe it's a deservability thing, but they're all around you and they're ready for you. Spirit is asking you right now, where are you? What, more accurately, what are you doing? That's what Spirit's really saying. Y'all, I'm trying to be nice. Spirit's saying, what are you doing? Why aren't you picking up these things that I've been sending to you? You're just going to let them wither on the vine? Is that what we're doing today? Or are you going to open your eyes and allow yourself to see the abundance that's around you? I think we're all ready to open our eyes and allow ourselves to see the abundance that's around us. I think that's what we're ready for. All right. Oh, somebody said, put it in a bag of rice. I might do that. All right. Next up, Wands. 6 of Wands. I really like this card next. Okay, so this is the where are you? It's ready, it's waiting for you. And then we have the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands, Wands is our fire energy, that inspiration, that creativity, our own personal magic, inner fire. But this six is victory, celebration. Y'all see that wreath? Wreaths in the tarot represent victory, success, some type of celebration. And this is a person on horseback. Maybe he's coming back from a battle. Maybe he just decided to get dressed up on a Monday. Who knows? But he's in some kind of procession, some kind of parade, even if it's a personal parade. And these are all the people celebrating him, all of the on the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is it's time for you to take your position in the spotlight. It's time to accept victory and success in your life. What are you victorious over in your life right now? What can you claim right now? Because once you start claiming that, you put yourself in the energy of victory and success, and other things, you become a magnet. And other things in your life that you're looking at saying, that's not quite how I want it. Other things in your life have to rise to that level. Everything in your life has to rise to the level of which you vibrate, the energy of what you hold. If you look at your life and things are not right, don't keep trying to fix the things, fix yourself. What energy are you maintaining? What energy are you holding? Right now, Spirit is saying, you are victorious. Every time I look down at you, the divine is saying, I see victory and success. I don't know what you see, but every time I look at this beautiful individual down to your fingerprint creation, I see victory and success. And that's what I want you to see. I want you to start celebrating yourself. Celebrate yourself. What are you victorious and successful about in this moment? I'm successful and victorious because I took 2 cups of coffee and I still haven't killed over with the shakes. That's a victory for me. Six of Wands. Celebrate yourself. The Hanged Man, Major Arcana. I love the Hanged Man so much. It's a moment to pause. It's a moment to reflect. It's a moment to seek divine inspiration or seek divinity as a whole, whatever that means to you. This is the traditional. This is usually we assume that the hanged man is just hanging up there in solitude trying to figure his life out, y'all. How many hangman moments have you had just trying to figure your life out? But here we see there's people who are walking by looking at him. What do you think those people are saying? What do you think your friends would say if you went out into your front yard, tied your leg up, and hung yourself from the tree in the front yard? What do you think passerbys would say? I think probably your neighbors would call the 911. You might have some fire trucks outside, but think about your mindset, knowing that you got nosy neighbors that are going to call 911, knowing that you have friends who are going to come by and try to talk you down out of that tree. What are you doing? You're looking kind of crazy. I support you, but I don't know if I can support you in this. When you know that's going to be the reaction, but you say, this is something I have to do anyway, because this is about my spiritual path, because this is about my mindset, this is about me getting my head right. Man, it takes a lot to put yourself in that hanged man position. And I really like the message of the hanged man is
We're losing you.
You need to do into the mind.
She's back already.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, we lost you, but
Yeah.
and you were garbled for a bit.
Uh-oh. I got my internet as fixed as it's gonna fix. I think it might be my laptop, y'all. So y'all just gonna have to bear with me till Valorie can get a new laptop. what I was trying to say is talking about the Hanged Man. If I pulled these cards up, the Nine of Pentacles, telling you abundance is everywhere, this saying you have victory and success in your life, and you said, your brain said, bullshit, Valerie, this Monday is not started out the way I thought. In fact, my whole month is not going the way it's supposed to be going. I don't know what you're talking about. Then this card is absolutely for you, because Spirit said you need to change your perspective. I need you to see things from a different point of view. If you're looking through the colored lens of doom and gloom, valid, we're all humans, sometimes we go there, but this is your wake-up call. Spirit is saying to you in this moment, I see what you're going through, I acknowledge what you're going through, but you spent too much time there. I need you to flip your perspective. I need you to change your perspective. I need you to see things from a different view. So this is and this is Major Arcana, which means this is a card that talks about overall life themes, big picture things, affecting all areas of your life, not just the day-to-day. Something in your life needs to shift, and the first way to get there is you need to shift your perspective. I feel like there's a heaviness. The heaviness feels like it's lifting. We feel like we're moving around more. It is springtime for those of us here in the States, but that movement is also asking you, let's not go into this new spirit of rebirth and renewal with the same shit that we carried from last time. Let's clean that up. Let's shift our perspective so that we can have an actual renewal, a real, true rebirth. The moon is, both of these together. Spirit is saying, I'm not talking to y'all about listening to a 30-minute mindset webinar and coming out talking about I'm a changed person. Spirit is talking about some real work. When these two heavy hitters, both major arcana come back to back. One saying, pause, reflect, shift your mindset, change your perspective. And then the moon is all about what lies beneath, the subconscious. The moon is about looking at things, seeing that the things that we are looking at might not be the way they truly are. Things under moonlight appear illusionary. Things under moonlight are not exactly as they are. So that's what Spirit is saying. Whatever is going on, I need you to look deeper, because you're not seeing everything that I want you to see about this situation. But if you shift your perspective, I can show you a little bit more. We can illuminate things a little bit more. That's the message of these two to me, being back to back, finding a new perspective, and this deep subconscious kind of work, this deep moon energy. We got work to do, y'all, but Spirit's with us. I also like that we've got a second full moon in our spread today. We had one in the Nine of Pentacles, and now we have one here. Manifest, manifest, manifest. Oh, what's the name of today's event? Magical Monday Manifestations. Who's ready to manifest? Because Spirit is saying, I'm ready. Spirit is actually saying, with those two full moons, Spirit is saying, whatever you ask for has been manifested. Y'all understand what manifestation is? It's a co-creation. It's a cooperation between you and the universe. You ask, Spirit answers. You ask, God answers. Ask and you shall receive. It's written all over many ancient texts, not just the Bible, not just Christianity, everywhere. Ask and you shall receive. You sit down with spiritual leaders, Abraham Hicks, that's her whole message, their whole message. Ask and you will receive. And in this instance, in today's read, with these two full moons, Spirit is saying, I have answered you. It is ready. You asked, I heard you. I put the manifestation out there for you. All you have to do is receive. That's the final thing. You ask, Spirit answers, you receive. So we got the Hanged Man and the moon. And Strength card. Yeah, I thought this was the devil at first. Look at this. I love this scene. Okay, so this is the Strength card, the one you're familiar with. Beautiful maiden looking into the lion's mouth. And this is what she sees as she's doing that. I'm definitely going to go to the book on this one because I want to see what the artist's interpretation of that alternate scene is. But strength as we know it, y'all, isn't that interesting? We have three major arcanas and they're all back to back to back. I'm going to give y'all the basic. Remember I said some deep work, some getting beneath the surface, the shifting our mindset. Oh, Spirit right now is saying you have everything you need to do that. You have the inner strength necessary to do that. I'm here with you, but you have it. That's what Spirit's saying. But let's see what else is going on in this. What am I trying to say in this scene? Hold on, I'm trying to adjust my screen here, because I can't see the chat. Strength. That side. So it's called this side and that side. We are obviously on the that side. I do like this book because it gives you the full color, the full page. The devil looms up before the empress and her lion. Oh, so in their deck, that's the empress again, looking into the lion. So we got empress energy as well. The sunlight is eerily dimmed as by an eclipse. In this muted light, the sign of infinity above her head grows with increased energy. She is the life force itself, and the strength of that can't be conquered by the power of darkness. She and the lion don't even bother to stand up. The devil can threaten, but he can't destroy what refuses to be destroyed. When you get this side in your reading, face your shadow self. I feel like that's what we just talked about. Face your shadow self, your ideas about power, and your reluctance to claim it. Who's reluctant to claim their own power? Face your shadow self, your ideas about power, and your reluctance to claim it. Release old chains of bondage to anyone who had power over you in the past. Maybe you need to do some cord cutting or some clearing ceremonies. You don't have to repeat that pattern. Abuse doesn't always foster more abuse. Confront your demons. Powerful message. Okay, and then we're going to go into the last card. We usually only get 5, but today Spirit was like, pull another one. So 6. 8 of Pentacles. I love how we started with the 9 of Pentacles and now we're ending with the 8 of Pentacles. This Pentacle energy is big for us. Pentacles, earth energy, manifesting. What is real and tangible in our world? What can we work with in this physical world? What do we need to pay attention to in this physical world? That's what the Pentacles asked us to address. And here we're closing out the week for the Tarot cards with the 8 of Pentacles. I really like how this is portrayed here because those Pentacles, you can barely see them. They almost look ghost-like, like apparitions, like they're not really there. I've never seen an 8 of Pentacles where they're depicted that way. So I'm definitely going to go to the book to see why the artist did it that way. Oh, look, I'm going to show y'all the other side and then you'll see. But the 8 of Pentacles in general is the idea of honing your craft, working on your craft. 8 is the number of manifestations, and we have the 8 number of manifestations in the Pentacle, which is the Pentacles is about those things that are manifested for us. Pentacles are also about what do we hold valuable in this world. So yes, Pentacles can be literal coins, money, finance, all of those, but it can also be whatever we put value on in this physically manifested world, which means that could be relationships, family, friendships, community, anything that is tangible to us that we place value on. And this 8 is saying, continue to hone your craft. What is your craft? Maybe your craft is just manifesting. What are you working on manifesting right now in your life? Continue to hone that. Continue to focus on that. Continue to get help with that if you need to. Let's show you the other card. This is traditionally what it looks like, the other side, not the other card, the other side. Traditionally, we see this is a craftsman who has made all of these pentacles and continues to refine what he is working on. All of those pentacles look identical to us, the naked eye, the unskilled laborer. But to him, he knows I can do better. Not in a, I'm going to push myself to a perfectionist stage, not in that way, but in a way that I love my craft so much that I'm going to continue working on my craft forever because it brings me joy to work on my craft, because it brings me joy to get that angle just right, to get the outer edge of this coin just right. So This is not asking you to dip into your perfectionist. That's not what we're doing here. But it is asking you to continue to refine your skills, whatever those skills may be. But let's see what this side is about. I like how there's a little kid there watching him. Maybe this skilled one is bringing up an apprentice. Let's see why they look that way on that side. 8 of Pentacles. That side. The man is seated in front of an open doorway, symbolizing his connection to the countryside that surrounds him. He's not hidden away in a solitary studio. His personal life is integrated with his work. A young boy watches with shining eyes. The great tree trunk is gone, and the pinnacles are ethereal, spectral. The only tangible pinnacle in the room is the one that the man is creating in this moment. When you get this side in a reading, the father and son are part of a continuum of craftsmen, the boy being the most recent addition to the family tree of excellence. Consider your own heritage and your own legacy. What gifts have you inherited from your ancestors? What can you teach the next generations? What skills do you possess that should be preserved for the future? Interesting. Cool. So the 8 is to continue to hone your craft, to continue to work on things, but it's definitely working on manifestations because it's pentacles. What are you trying to, Spirit just gave me this. What are you trying to bring into your awareness? Because I was about to say, what are you trying to manifest? But Spirit was like, we just told you 2 full moons. We just told you it's already been manifested. All you have to do is allow and receive it. So that 8 of Pentacles is continuing to work on your skill of allowing yourself, taking those blinders off, allowing yourself to see what has been manifested and putting yourself in a position to attract those things to you, to scoop them up, to pick them up, to start playing with them, to start allowing them to be part of your physical, your real, your manifested, your created life. All right, so that's the tarot. Let's see. What? Somebody said they've been pulling 8 of Pentacles nonstop lately. I love it. And here it is again. Valorie, is there a meaning for the 4 he's making with his legs? Somebody's asking the question about the Hanged Man and the 4 that he's making with his leg. Girl, I wish I could remember. I just did a class on this. There is a meaning. Oh, I remember what it is. Okay, so because there's many different alternate meanings, so take the meaning that resonates with you the most. But I do remember this symbol that he's making it. Now remember that this is based on the Arthur Rider-Waite Smith version. Arthur Waite, Pamela Smith. Arthur Waite had the idea, let's make a new tarot deck, and I want it to be blah, 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 blah. Handed it off to Pamela Smith. Pamela Smith did the artwork. There wasn't a whole lot of communication between the two, which is evident if you study tarot. So Pamela Smith kind of had mostly free reign as far as what she put into the imagery. Tons of symbology in the imagery and not fully explained because, again, she was just the artist, not the creator of the deck. So she put these symbols in, and nowhere that I know of or that any historian knows of did she write down, this means this, and this is why I drew it this way. So basically, Arthur Roy went in and interpreted it based upon what he told her, this is what I want this tarot deck to look like. But there's so many symbols that we know Pamela Smith just put in there because it was in line with their teachings. They were both members of the Golden Dawn of the Hermetic Order, because it was in line with what they were teaching others. So long-winded way of saying, because they were both in the Golden Dawn has a symbol for their organization. And that symbol looks very much like this triangle formed by his legs and some other elements. I wish I had a screen representation to show you, but this is meant to be one of the interpretations, is that Pamela Smith was trying to incorporate the symbology from the Golden Dawn of the Hermetic Order. And that's why she drew this dude in such a peculiar configuration. Ooh, my words are failing me, y'all. Maybe I need more coffee. So that's a very long-winded way of answering your question, but I hope y'all enjoyed that trip down Tarot Lane and got a little bit more of Tarot education there. All right. His pocket has a triangle with an arrow. Absolutely. That's actually a glyph. You see the whole image there? All right. Look at the unicorns. Okay. Moving on. Now we get to do oracle cards. Oh, let's do Moonology manifestation. And also, if you have a favorite oracle deck, those of you who have been with me before and you know which oracle decks I hold, go ahead and put in the chat if there's a deck that you absolutely want me to pull from, and I will try to work that into today's card pull. I need to get a coffee themed deck. I have been saying that forever. I do have a tarot deck that has coffee cards on it. I mean, coffee on the cards for the suit of cups. It's all coffee cups. But I need like a coffee oracle deck. Valerie, you should make one. I know y'all already gonna say that. I already know y'all gonna say that. You should make one. I know. I feel like you were gonna create that deck. I can't believe one hasn't been created yet. You know, I'm baffled by the fact that there probably are, and I just haven't come across them. Needs more coffee. I wish coffee had all the nutritional value that I need in a day, because I sure would live off coffee. Coffee shakes, coffee cakes, coffee flavored everything. I wonder if you could have a coffee flavored burger, because that's one of my other favorite foods is burgers. I have stopped eating burgers for a while, but I'm slowly weaning myself back onto them. Is that what you call it? Weaning yourself back onto something? Can you wean onto something?
No.
You can only wean off of something. I'm going to say you can wean onto something anyway, because I like the word wean. Ha ha. I bet y'all can't guess why. Ha. Okay. Let me get back on track. Moonology Manifestation by Yasmin Bolin. The cards I picked, again, these are not what's going on astrologically up in the sky. This is what Spirit wants us to know in this moment. And I love that it's a Sagittarius, new moon in Sagittarius. Focus on the positive. Focus on the positive. Maybe that's a suggestion of what you can do when you put yourself in that hanged man position. Remember, we're supposed to be trying to find a new perspective. Even if you think you have a good perspective, that card came up for all of us. Check your perspective, check your mindset. Maybe you can make it gooder. I know that's not a word either, Jacqueline. I know. I'm killing Jacqueline because Jacqueline's a former school teacher. She's like, oh my God, every time Valorie talks, gooder, wean on, what the hell? But anyway, new moon in Sagittarius, focus on the positive. Focus on the positive when you are trying to find a new perspective. Let's see if there's anything the book needs. The book says that I need to read. Look back and see how far you've come and count your blessings. I like that because that reminds me of the Six of Wands, successes and victories, counting them. Let's see, anything else? Your manifestation affirmation. I do appreciate Yasmin Bolin from what I'm about to read, but it makes me chuckle every time because it's a Sagittarius new moon. And what she put for the manifestation affirmation is, I'm one lucky so-and-so. Yeah, I don't say I'm one lucky so-and-so. Why are we editing our words? It's a Sagittarius card. I'm one lucky motherfucker. I'm one lucky badass. I'm one lucky person of intrigue. Let's keep it clean. Whatever you want to say. Don't say so-and-so. That's too vague. Tell the universe exactly what you are and then put I'm one lucky in front of it. That's what Spirit wants you to do right now. And then the other card I did pull too. Last quarter moon in Aries. Work through your feelings. Work through your feelings. I'm just going to read the subtitle there. Work through your feelings reminds me of the moon card. When we go to find that different perspective, maybe we find some unresolved feelings, emotions down there in the waters. Work through them. Don't dismiss them. Don't set them aside. Work through them. Ooh, with coffee icing. Coffee cake with coffee icing. I need that to happen. Somebody send me a recipe. All right, that's Moonology. Did I see any decks come through? I used to make a delicious coffee brown. Oh, I missed the first part of that. Oh my God. A coffee brownie with coffee icing? Mermaids. Somebody wants to see the mermaid deck. I have 2 mermaid decks. But of course we're going to do mermaids. Y'all, I can't remember last week when I was pulling mermaids and then I pulled the other mermaids and then we were getting like water in some of the cards. I was like, what the hell is going on? And then I remembered it's Pisces season. It's Pisces season. Where's my Pisces at? Do I have any? I know I got at least one Pisces in the crowd. Are y'all enjoying Pisces season? Yes. My best friend is a Pisces. Y'all get you a Pisces in your life. That energy is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Speaking of phenomenal, y'all know it's National Women's History Month. And I've been seeing posts about women all over the place. Maya Angelou's Phenomenal Woman poem came up on my timeline today. I was like, yes, girl. Yes, queen. Go read that if you need a little pep in your step, if you need a little pick-me-up. So I have pulled a card. It's from Mermaids and Dolphins, Magical Mermaids and Dolphins. Set your sights higher. I love it. Set your sights higher. And in the small print, it says, increase your standards and expect more for yourself. Don't settle. Let's see, set your sights higher. I'm going to go to the book, of course. This card indicates that you've been trying to rationalize that some situation is okay. Who's been doing that when it isn't? You've settled for less than you desire and for much less than you deserve. You don't need to compromise. Heaven will help you heal or will replace troubling situations in your life. All you need to do is ask for heaven's help and then adhere to the guidance that results. Take time today to visualize and dream about your true heart's desire. Don't worry about being disappointed. You deserve a great life, and you have the power and the heavenly help to accomplish it. Fear and worry slow down your manifestation, so keep releasing all cares and doubts to heaven. You may feel intimidated by moving up to a higher plateau in your journey. However, you have heaven's reassurance that you're ready. Reach for the stars. Know that you're qualified and deserving of these gifts and open your arms to receive them. I love that. That's what that little mermaid's doing. She's reaching for the stars. Even though she's a mermaid and she lives below the water surface, lower than humans, she still reaches for the stars. She still refuses to settle. You deserve more. You deserve more than you have been allowing. Nobody's keeping you from what you deserve except you. There's no man out there restricting your progress. It's all in here. What are you ready to allow yourself to receive? I'm talking to my damn self. I'm ready to receive more too. Let's see. We're also going to go to Dragon Path. Dragon Path Oracle. Harness the energy of the dragons. Our card today is purpley green. Asclepius. Card number 27. I'm trying to read it backwards, y'all. Card number 27. 7 and 2 makes 9. There's that 9 showing up again. Almost there. Nines to me are when I think about nines in numerology, I know there's a lot of meanings for it, but nines to me, don't give up. Don't stop. Keep going. You're almost there. Why would you stop now? You've come so far. Asclepius. I think I'm saying that right. And I'm looking for it in the book. One moment. I'll get there. Oh, is it one of the guardian dragons? It is. It's one of the guardian dragons. Cool. Okay, the message of this dragon. Asclepius, I think I'm saying that right, was the ancient Greek god of medicine. the son of Apollo. Upon meeting him for the first time, this is the author speaking about meeting this dragon as they were channeling this deck. Upon meeting him for the first time, his opening words were, "Your modern image of the caduceus is incorrect," end quote. He was a healer of great repute in Greek mythology, and this dragon in particular reminds us that inside us too reside great healers. So he's holding a caduceus, if you can see that over here, his glowing wand. His particular affinity lies with practitioners who use healing plants, herbalism, essential oil, and flower essences. I have one right now in my new essential oil diffuser. And let's see, what else did it say? Add this to his rather shamanic journey, his rather shamanic energy, and his affinity with snakes, and he is a powerful ally. Asclepius is the dragon of the healer and the shaman. His wisdom is boundless. If he has flown into your reading today, know that you have his abundant knowledge at your side. Continuing with this practical help for your physical life, he asks if you need the support of a professional with knowledge of healing plants, or if it's time for you to undertake training in one of the areas mentioned above, or indeed shamanism. Alongside his ability to support those working with plant energies, he is a powerful ally when we are ready for the next phase of our transformational journey of life. Oh, that one hit. His presence in your cards today reminds you that together you create the immense combination of transmutation and transformation. Y'all, I had a reading yesterday. It was a mini reading, and that gal must have mentioned transmutation at least 3, 4, 5 times for me. So I feel like I'm reading a message for myself. Thanks for being present while I talk to myself. Deep within you, you know you can and you will succeed. He had this to say, and this is the dragon speaking to us, quote, "You are on the cusp of transformation, so allow me to guide you forward along the winding road. Remember, hold on to what you know to be true, for it is your journey and yours alone. Life never stands still. It is forever changing and evolving. Together, we can transmute that which binds you, accepting that your journey on earth is about life, death, and rebirth as you transform and grow personally and spiritually." I love that. So that's our message from the dragons. Let's see, where else? Let's go to, oh, I know what else we're gonna go to. Let's go to, nope, I'm not feeling this one. We're gonna go to our pair of divine feminine and divine masculine. Goddesses and sirens and gods and titans. I'm gonna ask gods and titans, masculine energy, since we've been getting so many messages today about the full moons, about manifesting, allowing ourselves to see what's already manifested. The message from the divine masculine is about that manifesting energy. It's about that physical, tangible. The divine feminine hears, receives, intuits, allows, hands it off to the divine masculine. The divine masculine says, what we gonna do now? The divine masculine is that action that put it into physical manifestation. So that's what I'm gonna ask. What messages can we receive about allowing ourselves to manifest our life from the divine masculine? And what messages can we receive from the divine feminine about how to allow and receive better? So let's allow and receive first. I'm gonna pull a card from, oh, I thought I was gonna pull a card, but I did not pull a card. A card jumped out. From Goddesses and Sirens, our message about allowing and receiving. I love it. Joan d'Arc. Joan of Arc. Did I say that right for my French speaking people? Joan d'Arc. Joan d'Arc. I don't know. My French is out of practice. Joan of Arc. And her word is faith. Faith. I'm finding it in the book, y'all. Here we go. I'm going to read her little quip, the italicized little part. It says, hold on to your dreams even through adversity. Develop faith in yourself and in spiritual power. Trust is important. You must trust your own leadership abilities or improve them. Be not afraid. You were born for this. Hell yeah. Okay, this tells her whole story. I encourage you, that's your homework if you feel so inclined to find out more about Joan of Arc, and why she showed up in our reading today. Every time I think of Joan of Arc, I think of New Orleans, my second home. It's where my heart calls home. New Orleans, Decatur, there's this big golden statue of Joan of Arc. Right in the middle of, there's like this little triangle where the street splits, and there's this big statue of her. So I love Joan of Arc and her energy. I love just standing in front of that statue. Big energy, big energy. That's what Joan of Arc. So let's see. She comes riding into your life with her battle standard held high. Legend has it, as she rode bravely towards the enemy, she said, quote, "I am not afraid. I was born for this," end quote. Her energy can help inspire complete faith in yourself and in a higher power to lead you to your greatest good. When you need the energy to do what you think is right, even in the face of what others think you should do, or to trust yourself and your own visions for your future, ask Joan for her help. Joan was single-minded and kept her focus, and this is ideal energy to use when you need inspiration to carry on through obstacles. Her courage and sheer goodness are also wonderful attributes to hold on to, especially when faced with the outside pressures you know are not healthy. I love that. When it talks about that inner strength, remember we pulled the strength card earlier, that Empress energy. Love it, love it. Okay. If you need to call Joan of Arc into your life this week, some ways to know that she might be present or that she might be answering you is looking for her symbols. And her symbols are a maiden on horseback dressed in armor, a halo, battle standard, French colors of blue, white, and red. So look for those symbols if you're looking for Joan of Arc to make her presence in your world. And when I ask Spirit, what do we need to allow, what energy, what message about allowing and receiving, and we get that badass battle ready Joan of Arc, that means you're ready. You're ready. You're ready to receive. You're ready to allow. Open yourself up, knowing that you deserve all. You deserve all the good, all the things, everything you're asking for, you deserve it. Woo, we got another card that just popped out. And then we go to the Divine Masculine. The Divine Masculine is going to help us put that message from Joan of Arc into action. And what are we getting? I love this one. Chaos. Set. Egyptian god. Set. Let's see what his message is. I haven't pulled, I know who Set is, but I haven't pulled his message. I haven't pulled his card from this deck, so I don't know what his message is. Let's see. Trust. The first word again is trust. And Joan of Arc was faith. I love it when these line up. Okay, so Set, chaos. Trust that chaos is part of the process of change. Things sometimes need to fall apart to reform into your desires. Hold your intention. Y'all, we just keep getting that message over and over again in many different ways with the nines, with the you're almost there, don't give up. Things sometimes need to fall apart to reform into your desires. Hold your intention. I'm going to read a little bit about Set because probably not as well known as Joan of Arc. The Egyptian god of the desert, darkness, chaos, and storms is Set or Seth, an incredibly powerful god with many temples attributed to him. Set was the son of Nui. Set was the son of Nui of the sky and Geb of the earth, and he was brother to Osiris. Set is a mysterious figure represented as a man with the head of a beast, including features of an aardvark, a jackal, or even a greyhound. He is considered the dark brother of Osiris. I'm not going to read what he did to his brother. Y'all can read that Egyptian fable. Y'all know the Egyptians were on one. They were violent and doing all kinds of things. Let's talk about the message of this masculine energy. To the energies of Set blow in from the desert, know that all is not lost. There is such a thing as necessary chaos. Absolutely. Oh, I'm going to get a t-shirt. I am necessary chaos. I like that. I am necessary chaos. There is such a thing as necessary chaos. Sometimes things need to fall apart so that they can reform into what we really want. While we are in a chaotic space, mentally or physically, everything seems confusing and hopeless. Yet we need to trust that we are simply in a place of transition. Feeling like we create chaos or can't escape someone else's chaos can be tiring and stressful. But out of chaos comes new beginnings. When we feel there's anarchy in our lives, we often find exactly the type of order we need. There is also a yin to a yang, a dark to a light, an east to a west. One is not better than the other, they just are. We must recognize duality in ourselves for maximum spiritual growth. Perhaps you are seeing chaos and present, and this is causing imbalance. So just feel into that chaos. Know that chaos is part of the cycle. It's part of what is necessary for creation. I love this reminder. I firmly believe that all creation came from a state of chaos. Organized chaos is where we currently live. You can't look at this world, you can't look at the manifestations around me and tell me that there's not some form of chaos inherent in all of it. And we've just found a way to organize it. So that's that card. Necessary chaos equals good trouble. Absolutely. Yes. It means let the chaos ensue. I love it. Trust it. Perfect. Yes, absolutely. Oh, and I got a recipe for brownies. I love it. Okay, we got 5 minutes left. What do we need to? I know what we need to hear. We need to wrap this up on let's get you off your asses and get this week going. We got manifestations waiting for us. Spirit told us. Spirit said, I got stuff waiting for you. I need y'all to wake up, have a metaphysical or a real cup of coffee. Get out there and grab what's yours. And if you're worried about is it yours, it absolutely is. You deserve everything. You deserve the best life has to offer. And I wish we would stop settling for good enough. We deserve the best life has to offer. All right, so of course, let's wrap it up with the Rebel deck, the Oracle with attitude. Ha! Stop fucking whining. Yes, ma'am, Spirit. And on the other side, it says, no one wants to listen to that shit. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength. You have the strength to change the world. So do it. That strength card. Woo! What a positive message to end on. Thank you all so much. Magical Monday Manifestations. I hope y'all didn't just come for the comedy. I hope you actually take these messages to heart, because the reason why I do this is because I believe we are all masterful creators of our life. Whether or not we are grabbing those wands and creating our life the way we want, or if we're just sitting back and taking what comes to us, it does not mean that we don't have the power. Whether we're using it or not, we have the power to create our life. So take these messages and let them guide you and inspire you to create, co-create with the universe to create your own reality. Manifest with magic, y'all. I'm sending y'all sprinkles of magic. All right, I hope I see you back here next Monday. Every Monday we do this, always free. Yeah, that's what I got for you. Oh, this Thursday. It is this Thursday, y'all. The time is slipping away. This Thursday, Psychic Development, 1 hour mini session. Please look for it on Meetup. Join that. If you are members of my membership, you get that event for free. If you're not a member of my membership, what are you doing? It's only $22 a month, and it's over in the chat, so you can sign up for it. I love you all. Have a wonderful week. Manifest the shit out of y'all's week. Come back next week and tell me all the amazing manifestations that happen. All right. Have a great week, everyone.